as it hot, my fellow Biafran brothers and sisters. There is a wise saying that goes this way, according to my Igbo dialect. If one person cook for the masses will consume. But when the masses cook for one person, it's very, very difficult for that person to consume it. That carries me go to the issue of Benjamin Kalu, the errand boy to the Fulani government of Nigeria. The boy gathered, or the man gathered and cooked for the Biafrans. We consume it with all humility. Now it is time for Biafra to cook for him. And you know what is going to happen. IPOB advises Honorable Benjamin Kalu to stop using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name for his political interests. But come to think of it, about his political interests, what kind of political interest that Benjamin Kalu will even have from the so-called Zoological Republic of Nigeria that we have not seen in the past? First, they promised Dave Umahi president. At the end of the day, for Woyanana, they promised what they call it, this Okora president. At the end of the day, even period to the primaries, for Woyanana, they use EFCC to rubbish him. To mention but a few, Chuba Okadibo was a Senate president. They promised him heaven and earth. Instead of Chuba Okadibo to be doing something for the Igbos, he keep on buying cows for their salads. At the end of the day, they gathered and used an Igbo brother to poison Chuba Okadibo, and he died. So, if Benjamin Kalu thinking that he will make a difference in the polity of Nigeria, that means his brain is empty and his skull have nothing inside. Because these people will use you and dump you at the minute when you needed them most. Is anybody still hearing about Rochas Okorocha? He is no more relevant in the polity of Nigeria as far as Nigeria is concerned. So now, our brother Benjamin Kalu, you are not exceptional. Be very, very careful. According to our Igbo dialect, a word is enough for a wise. My people, let us read the advice and also the warning being given to Benjamin Kalu of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria government. They made him deputy speaker and he's jumping up. He the buga. Say after all, my brother, your end is near. Be rest assured that the way they dump others, that is the way they will still use you and dump you. If they will not kill yourself. I beg, if you get this message, you help me like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. Let us read in between the lines. Here it is news in details. IPOB press release. The attention of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been drawn to the continuous and frequent use of IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's ordeal by the so-called Honorable Benjamin Kalu, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives of the Zoo, to pursue his political interest. We advise Honorable Benjamin Kalu to refrain from using IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's political persecution for his selfish political interests. IPOB have gone past the stage of political games and gimmicks. I hope you are following. You that is watching me, or you click the like button, click the sharing button, and also subscribe. Honorable Benjamin Kalu has constantly been on the print and social media claiming to be working hard for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB, ESN, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have become a daily song for the APC stooges and political jobbers who actually do not have any genuine interest in IPOB's struggle, nor on the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the Fulani control government of Nigeria's persecution and illegal detention. Kalu Abi Kilogbe has found something of relevance to keep making headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers, so that tomorrow, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be released, he will also claim he will take glory that after all he was the one, or he's among those who worked for the release of his elder statesman. We wish to let him know that we are aware of his antics and gimmicks towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB in general. It is pathetic that some self-serving Igbo politicians are bent on destroying IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, while other politicians from other zones are empowering their political agitations, groups, and even terrorist groups being used to overrun and conquer territories for their purposes. If not for IPOB and ESN and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, many southeastern villages would have been occupied by terrorists called Fulani herdsmen. Mass burial graves and IDP camps would have been the lot of Ndigbo, according to the news. But Chukwu Okeabiama forbids that to happen. Instead of supporting IPOB and ESN to keep our land safe, these greedy and insatiable politicians, some businessmen and even religious elites are colliding with our enemies to destroy IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The dangerous part that Hausa political class took years ago with Fulani that destroyed their race is what some greedy Igbo leaders have embarked on today. Only fools destroy their line of defense to aid their conquerors. But one thing is certain, they cannot succeed in all their evil plans with the Fulani control government of Nigeria against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB and Biafrans in general. Ndigbo and the public should ignore Benjamin Kalu and co. They cannot deceive the intelligent men and women in IPOB and Biafrans in general. We know their plans, and they will face the consequences of their actions when the right time comes. We are calling the family and the associates of Benjamin Kalu to advise him to refrain from using IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for his political interest. The political gathering of the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB in his house at Bende, Abia State, recently is a very suspicious move. At this point in our struggle, we are not happy and would not be kind to anyone putting the life of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in danger for whatever reasons. In IPOB, we don't forget and we don't forget and we don't forgive, Honorable Benjamin Kanu should be careful about his plans of working against IPOB members, ESN and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Honorable Benjamin Kanu should stop taking credit for the peace Ndigbo enjoyed during this Christmas season. IPOB and ESN operated to ensure that it was peaceful celebration in our region during this last Christmas season. IPOB made it open that the criminals should stay off Ndigbo during this Christmas season and not the meeting held by Benjamin Kalu or whatsoever. His meeting was with our enemies and had nothing to do with the peace we experienced in the region during this Christmas. It was just a political charade that was held at his house in Bende, Abia State. In the past Yuletide season, Benjamin did not put security in the region while claiming what he did not do. Those he held meeting with in his personal house in Bende, Abia State, are sponsors of this insecurity going on in the region. IPOB announced that ESN will come out and secure our land during this Christmas period, and it happened. Honorable Benjamin Kanu or Dishonorable Benjamin Kanu, you know the state and non-state actors responsible for insecurity in the southeast, but have refused to name them because of your political interest and gain. IPOB have nothing against you, but those you called in the meeting in your house are enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. We expect you to raise your voice and demand that the Fulani government respect the court and the rule of law to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The lawless government of Muhammadu Buhari said the court will decide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's fate. But after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu defeated them in their own court, the same lawless government refused to release him. Now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is following the same line to try him in his own court. And instead of you, Benjamin, telling the government to obey the court orders or judgments, you start playing politics with the name of innocent, incarcerated leader of the IPOB. Nigeria obeyed the compromised Supreme Court judgment that is not against them. And this indicates that the APC government is only interested in destroying Nigeria, and they have started taking that line. Political jobbers are also busy buying political favors with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's persecution. Benjamin Kalu should advise Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to allow our leader die in their custody or detention, knowing about our leader's precarious health conditions. If he dies in the detention facility, the consequences will be left unimagined. IPOB will not guarantee that the current relative peace being enjoyed in the zoo called Nigeria, the Southeast and the South-South, will still be sustainable without the immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Therefore, those sincere people who honestly want sustainable peace in the Southeast region, that's the Biafra land, should work hard for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu remains the only political prisoner in Nigeria now, and this should be a slap on the faces of great Igbo men and women, including the politicians. If no Oduduwa freedom agitator is in the detention or prison in Nigeria, why should Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and many IPOB members remain in detentions, if not for the ethnic cleansing agenda in place? If no northern murderers, terrorist bandits, and Fulani herdsmen are in detention in Nigeria, why should IPOB members and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be in detention, if not for the ethnic annihilation agenda against Igbo? Let Nigeria and all political collaborations understand that IPOB have crossed the Rubicon. We shall never retreat nor surrender until our leader is released and Biafra referendum date is scheduled for announcement. Benjamin Kalu, dishonorable, please be careful and stop using ESN, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and IPOB for political gimmicks and trade off. Stop your deceptive public show of love for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because you know that deep down you are against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's vision. If indeed you are interested in his release, walk your talk. Until then, stop using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu persecution to pursue your political interest with the APC and Tinubu's administration. Those who perpetuate crime with the name of IPOB and ESN and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should understand that there will be consequences and the payday is coming. In similar vein, we expose the saga and plan to destroy Isuanocha by Anambra State Homeland Security Commissioner, which our people did not understand today. The problem caused by the Homeland Security Commissioner, Oka, has surfaced, and the Anambra State Governor is still not talking about it. People should stop taking glory of things done by IPOB. Taking the glory for IPOB's work may cause dangerous outcomes. Benjamin Kalu, you are taking credit for IPOB and ESN operatives' work during last year's Yellowtide season. Benjamin Kalu, you called meeting of vultures in Igbo land and thought that you would have called a peaceful meeting. The only peaceful meeting you can call is to call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and call for the United Nations to give us a referendum date for Biafrans to decide their fate, either to stay in Nigeria or to restore Biafra nation. This message is from the IPOB Media and Publicity Secretary, Comrade Emma Powerless, for the whole IPOB in general. Anyway, my wonderful people, make sure that you enjoy this one. I am coming back again with another blockbuster. Like, share, comment. Make sure you keep subscribing to this channel for more and more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Amanda Neze. I'll be right back. Bye for now. Emesiano.